this video is going to be slightly different to all the ones I've done before. So stay tuned and hopefully you'll enjoy it. I'm currently in a village called Winevower, and I'm heading down to a village called Betoscarmen. Now this is where I'm then going to do some exploring. It's not a long trip, it's only a few miles, unless I get lost. When I say it's only a few miles, it's hopefully not far at all. I'm only nipping out for a very short trial today. It was just to basically give the Vespa a run. And then I'm going off across. So I've filmed this video. I've got another one to film. Oh, exciting. Now that one will appeal to anyone, I hope, who has been around for a while, and hopefully you'll find it interesting.
And even better, it'll be coming next week.
So this road leads us down to Bethgelert. To our left over there is the Welsh Highland Railway, and that takes a trip from Carnarvon all the way to Porthmadog, where you can then swap trains onto the Festiniog Railway and go to Blaenau Festiniog. I'm going to be doing, it was supposed to be happening last year. It didn't happen for technical reasons. Basically, finding the right time, the right day, the right weather. Everything had to coincide for what I was going to do. And sadly, I couldn't get that to work. But that is going to happen this year, weather and technicalities permitting. I'm going to be doing a race between me and the train to Porthmadog. And when I say a race, genuinely it's going to be hard for me to win, but I'm going to try my hardest. Because, you know, there's no point if you're not going to try. I've put this as a 40 limit because the water levels are really, really high at the moment. Like a lot of the country, we've had an awful lot of rain now. So I'm hoping this is the church that I'm looking for. This is a problem, because I don't actually know, and that's where things get a little bit difficult. So here we are in Betoscarmen. It's a lovely place, it's a little village. As I say, Winevower's behind us, and towards the other way is the village of Bethgelert. So I'm off in search of something, and I'll join you when I've hopefully found it. In the meantime, here's some really fascinating graves. Sadly, there are few graves that are unmarked. It's very sad to see. The one that closest resembles the one that I'm looking for is this one. So I'm wondering, is this rather sad monument all that's left? That's tragic, isn't it? Okay, so what am I talking about? Well,
At this point, you'll find out that my carefully planned video completely goes wrong.
maybe it's actually this one that has had something done to it. Elsie Jones. Because I'm looking for an Elsie Jones.
Go on, Graham. It still hasn't dawned, has it? Get those cooks whirring. Work it
So I've
out.
been searching in this lovely graveyard here at Betterscarman. I was looking for a grave that looked something like that, just plain wooden cross, but I'm actually really pleased. I found this. This is Elsie Louise McRae Hager Jones. I believe this lady to be the wife of Kenna Jones. Now, I'm not going to tell you much about Kenna. I'm going to tell you a little bit about how you can find out about him, because the story is so unbelievable you'll think I've gone completely mad, so I'm not going to tell you. However, when his wife Elsie passed away, he arranged a really lovely funeral, lovely wake, etc., and a marvellous headstone, and then did a runner and didn't pay for it. The result was all that was left was just a cross. Quite rightly, the monumental mason recovered the stone so he could use it elsewhere. When the BBC filmed, all there was a plain wooden cross, just like that. However, now it seems someone has caringly given Elsie the recognition that she deserves. I think that's a really lovely touch. Poor lady. She fell for a man of, shall we say, interesting character. I think that's the polite way of saying it. So I'm going to now head back to the scooter. I paid my respects. I have to say, I was expecting to be unhappy with the BBC. They produced a really good documentary on Kenna Jones, covering his many illustrious activities and careers. And when they showed the terrible state of her grave, I thought, well, the least they could do is to give a donation. After all, the BBC are making money effectively. The journalists are making money out of this. The least they could do would be to, look at that church, it's lovely, to at least make some sort of donation towards some form of memorial for poor Elsie. And there we go, it looks like they have. So I'm quite pleased about that. So how are you going to know what on earth I'm on about? Right, so if you go to BBC iPlayer, if you can get access to it, and search out a programme, a true documentary, for a title, Con Jones. You might even find it under Ken Jones or Kenna Jones. It's quite amazing. Okay, so we'll talk about that in just a moment when I'm back on the bike. Okay, so we're back on the bike. Oh, I haven't worn this helmet in ages. I didn't want to wear my lightweight, very vented one because it's not very warm. And I didn't want to wear the open face one because I hadn't got the microphone kit fitted to it. So there we go. Mustn't complain. Right, so what am I supposed to be telling you about? Oh yes. So how come I'm not telling you about Kenna Jones? Well, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to give you a bit of a teaser, and I am not exaggerating. The story involves Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. This is a scandal. These are all the scandals. They involve Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, Prince Charles, Prince of Wales as he was then, now King Charles III, Canadian Mounties, Americans. It involves dubious medical practices in Africa. It's absolutely incredible. It's an incredible story. So look up on BBC iPlayer. Look up for, it's a true crime documentary. It's done by BBC Wales, and it's called Con Jones. That's C-O-N space J-O-N-E-S. Con Jones. And I think you'll find it's two-parter. The part referring to poor Elsie that we've just been to is in part 2, but it's worth watching from the beginning because the scale of this bloke, his activities, it's just unbelievable. So there you go. There's a bit of homework for you all. I'm not going to tell you any more about it. We've been to visit the most tragic location. It's nice to see something has happened since the programme was made, and I feel quite pleased about that. So yeah, I hope you found that interesting, and I hope you find learning about it via the iPlayer fascinating. They do a much better job than I'll ever do, obviously. So yeah, hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to like, subscribe and all that malarkey, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.